For decades, Timothy Busfield carried the kind of reputation most actors spend a lifetime chasing: an Emmy-winning performer, a respected director, and someone widely trusted behind the scenes. But that image took a sudden turn when he found himself sitting in jail as disturbing court filings surfaced. What caught everyone off guard wasn't just the accusations themselves, it was the unexpected details revealed inside his own defense documents, details that instantly shifted how the public began to see the case. The first moment that truly raised eyebrows came from Busfield's own legal strategy. In court filings meant to argue he should be released, his defense submitted results from a psychosexual evaluation, a move that immediately drew attention. Instead of focusing only on legal arguments, the documents leaned heavily into personal claims about his private life, painting a picture of someone they say poses no risk to anyone. The filing described these details as evidence of stability and control, emphasizing conclusions that labeled him very low risk compared to others convicted of similar offenses. But for many watching the case unfold, the approach felt unusual, even uncomfortable, less like a standard defense and more like an attempt to shape perception outside the courtroom. And while his team hoped the filing would calm concerns, it ended up doing the opposite, setting off a wave of public reaction and opening the door to even tougher questions about what was still being left unsaid. The focus then shifts to where the allegations began, the set of a television series where Busfield worked as a director. According to reports, accusations surfaced involving two young actors, with claims centered on inappropriate behavior that allegedly happened over an extended period. Prosecutors argue this wasn't a misunderstanding, but a situation where professional authority may have been misused behind closed doors. Busfield has firmly denied all wrongdoing, calling the claims fabricated and insisting nothing improper ever happened. His defense has suggested the accusations only emerged after the children were removed from the show, framing the situation as retaliation rather than truth. They've pointed to internal reviews and witness accounts they say weaken the state's case. But prosecutors see it differently, describing what they claim is a pattern of boundary issues that went unnoticed for too long. And as both sides dig in, the story becomes less about a single moment and more about what may have been allowed to happen on a set where no one was watching closely enough. As the legal fight intensifies, Busfield's world has split in two: loud support on one side, growing scrutiny on the other. His wife, actress Melissa Gilbert, submitted an emotional letter to the court, describing him as her protector, her partner, and a man guided by integrity and compassion. She wasn't alone. Dozens of friends, colleagues, and family members also wrote letters vouching for his character, urging the court to see the man they believe they know. But even as those letters poured in, new pressure followed. Older accusations began resurfacing, pulling past claims back into the spotlight and complicating the narrative his defense was trying to present. His legal team pointed to a past polygraph and investigations they say undercut the allegations, while prosecutors pushed back, arguing the broader picture couldn't be ignored. Now, Busfield remains behind bars as the court weighs reputation against risk. And with support and suspicion colliding in real time, the case has become less about fame and more about how power, trust, and accountability are judged when everything is on the line. At its core, this case now sits in a tense space between reputation, allegations, and a long list of unanswered questions. A career built on trust and credibility is being weighed against claims the court has yet to fully test, with both sides insisting the truth is on their side. The legal outcome is still pending, and until a judge makes a final call, everything remains unresolved. But the conversation has already moved beyond one courtroom. For the public watching closely, the situation leaves an uncomfortable takeaway: how little we may truly know about people in positions of power, and how quickly carefully built images can come into question when scrutiny finally arrives.